Let's do this on a count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Every other frequency in the world started to pick up a strange signal coming out of nowhere. It was forcing its way into military and civil radio networks of various countries of the world. For its characteristic knocking sound, it was called the Russian Woodpecker. The Soviet Union refused to acknowledge the existence of the signal's origin as requested by the governments of the USA, Canada, and the UK. There were 3 known Duga stations in the Soviet Union that were located in Chernobyl, Komsomolsk-on-Amur, and Nikolaev. During the Cold War, USSR expected the US to launch a nuclear attack. It was believed that all those radars had been constructed to detect missiles sent from the other side of the planet. Beside that, there were rumors concerning the Duga usage of a non-conventional weapon that could cause irreversible changes in the human psyche. All those rumors were just the tip of the iceberg. The history fails to mention a government organization called Enlightenment that had built a huge secret research complex with another super radar in Kiev region. Even the majority of Enlightenment employees were never aware of the real activities and studies that were performed within the walls of the organization. Multiple mysterious events took place in that area when never explained neither by the media nor by scientists. By the end of the 80s, all those radars stopped their activity. All those objects were abandoned. All the documents about the organization were destroyed, and the Duga project was forgotten. 30 years later, military troops launching its activities are spotted on the premises of the abandoned Enlightenment complex. Does it mean that the Duga project is about to relaunch?
Good afternoon, comrades. Today, the Moscow metallurgy factory, Hammer and Sickle, was honored to have the General Secretary of the Central Committee of the Communist Party, Leonid Ilyich Brezhnev. Leonid Ilyich gave a great speech to the proletarians and did not hold back the handshakes. Last year for the Soviet Union was very productive and included plenty of political and scientific achievements. The docking of the Soyuz and Apollo spacecraft took place. Two countries that were rivals earlier, USSR and the USA, had the first docking of two spacecraft. Does this mean a reconciliation of two countries, or is it a deceit to diffuse international tensions? Artificial auroras were first implemented in the Soviet-French experiment AREX, 1975. The points of arrival of the beam on the territory of the USSR allowed checking of mathematical models of the Earth's magnetic field.
It's getting harder to see through the snowstorm. What took you so long? Never mind. I brought you the spare part you've asked for. Here, take it. I'll be here till the end of my work shift if you need anything. I hope that the weather won't get any worse. See you later, pal. I see. There's not enough voltage. Anatoly, let me help you power this thing up. 1 cup of warm tea and we will get to it. Anatoly, do you have a cup somewhere around here? A teacup, anywhere? Ah, tastes good. Warm. Anatoly, everyone knows that you are one of the best scientists of Enlightenment. All these things you design and invent serve well the Soviet enterprise. You're a hard worker and a good friend, and I trust you as a friend. All this work we do for Enlightenment, it concerns me. They hire more people for the enterprise, and a few of those who spent years working here simply disappeared. Last week, I had a shift at the Rostock station, where our friend Victor works. And look what I found. It has blood on it. It's Victor's watch. I didn't hear anything about any kind of incidents at Rostock. Have you? We need to know what happened to him. Look, we have to be careful. There is something wrong within the walls of Enlightenment. Let's keep an eye out for now and get back to work. Let's redistribute the power from the computer outlet to the board. Anatoly, grab the cable, connect it to the computer socket. Good. The yellow side should go to the board socket, but do not insert it yet. Thumbs up when you are ready. Let's do this on a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Anatoly! Anatoly!
Yeah, UVB 7618008 Roma 7427991 Boris. Yeah, Roman, Olga, Mikhail, Anna, Larissa. Obstacle. Gathering. Enlightenment. I'm glad that you've turned to my ghost station. If you are hearing this signal, it means that you've reached Cascade. It looks like a reservoir with a spillway system. It's possible I'm not alive at the moment, but I am the only one who can help you. My name is Anatoly Skladovsky. I served as an engineer at the Enlightenment Research Center. You might have noticed my project right behind that canyon. It's called DUGA, the Over-the-Horizon so-called radar. I was in charge of the PR-03E experiment. My group was working on the brightest of inventions. We were conducting radiobiological experiments to ensure the future of agriculture, cure fatal diseases, and solve the environmental issues. No one in the world has ever seen such powerful technologies we were using in our experiments. I was both inspired and scared of such power. Then, one day, my fears turned into reality. This peaceful research turned into the military's technology development. They forced me to create a weapon, an uncontrolled weapon. I continued working under the threat of a gun, realizing that my work endangers humanity. I had to take control of the situation. That's why I gathered the people I could trust and started the disclosure campaign. We called ourselves Proze. Each day we made attempts to sabotage the project and reveal the awful truth, so that Enlightenment would be forced to shut down the facilities and prevent the forthcoming disasters. We had to work secretly to protect ourselves and our families. It was a war between a few men and the Soviet system. Over the years, we've managed to collect a lot of secret data and samples, revealing the true intent and research around DUGA that could endanger not only Enlightenment, but the whole Soviet imperial wheel. We were so close to revealing the conspiracy. Most of the Proze members were caught, imprisoned, or murdered. I'm afraid they will soon uncover me too. I'm leaving the guidelines and instructions in case I fail, and the PR-03E experiment will be executed. You must investigate the area to find our shelter, and get the DUGA blueprints to make your way to the Over-the-Horizon radar.
My phone's dead. Not sure how long I've been here. My head is about to explode I don't remember how I appeared here. I'm scared. I hope Tony's looking for me. I can't stay here much longer, waiting for whatever. If anyone will find this, I'm alive. But I have no idea where I'm going. Cheers. Valerie.
manage to get these frequencies. I'll give it another try. 3, 2, 1. Blast it! Did it work? Oh, shit. We've melted another one. Tell Dimitri to order more spare parts for the next set of radio wave tests. Hold on. Let me make some notes. January 15th, 1976. Second work shift. Anatoly Skladovsky speaking. The sample number... 533. Test failed. The frequency wasn't right. There's too much power. Sample is destroyed. It's getting harder to control the power on higher frequencies. We have to stop the experiment before we reach 600, and we still don't have any successful results. Going any further might be dangerous and lead to unpredictable consequences. The chamber started acting weird on 500, and power dispersed partly into the environment. The village citizens reported some strange noise generated by their home radios, and some of them complained about sudden headaches. The current precautions are not enough. I will write an official inquiry to my superior.
Hey, Dmitri. Glad you brought the micro scheme. Give the logic to Vanya. He's almost finished aligning the floodgate control. Come have a look, Dmitri. I was a champion in fox hunting when I was young. The radio orienteering competitions were held all across the Soviet Union. Just listen. The signal helps you find the transmitter and catch the fox. The higher pitch gives you a direction clue. Here, try it. Just switch it on and try to find the transmitter. Rotate it slowly, from the left to the right, and follow. It has to be somewhere around. Gotcha! Great job. Now, leave it in that box. We have more important things to do.
Yes, sir.
Dmitri, put the radio fox in that box and let's move on.
It's getting harder to see through the snowstorm.